Good afternoon. I'm Brent Wilsey, and welcome to today's Smart Investing briefing. And we got to apologize because we've been so busy. We've not done one in about a week, so apologize there.
And I was going to say, well, I'm Chase Wilsey, and got a workshop coming up. Most of the time we're promoting at the end, but I thought I'd say, hey, got a workshop today. That's one of the reasons we've been so busy planning for that big thing tonight. If you want to stop by, I guess we'll promote it now.
Sure.
It's at the Crown Plaza Hotel in Mission Valley. Starts at 6:30 p.m. We'll be showing you why value investing is a great way to invest your future for your future.
Yeah, so, exactly. We'll talk about the individualized, concentrated value portfolio. That's what we're famous for and so forth. But today, gosh, I can't believe that tax day is coming up, April 15th, but that's on a Saturday, so you now have until April 18th to file your tax return. But you gotta watch out for scammers because it's another thing people go for, scamming you. And actually, last year, 25% of all scams are related to taxes. I didn't know it was that high. So you want to be skeptical of calls from the IRS, as it's very rare. They don't call you. You're not going to call, oh, you need this and so forth. Also, you got to be smart about your W-2s, because I didn't know this either, but your W-2s can be sold on the website or on the internet to people because of so much information. They can use those W-2s to get more tax information.
And the way they'll kind of go for those W-2s is they might attack HR departments. So if you work in HR, be very leery of email saying, oh, we need everyone's W-2. Maybe walk over to your boss's office and say, hey, was that really you? And the other way they'll do it is say, oh, we need your W-2, you got a big tax refund coming up. So be very leery of those types of emails. Going back to those calls, I was pretty surprised by this. The IRS, they normally don't call you. This year, I believe, is actually the first year they're starting to call a small group of people. Some people are saying, why are you starting to do that? We don't want that, because here we can say, IRS doesn't call you. Now they actually can.
Well, what they're trying to do is they're trying to use collections agencies to try to make it easier, kind of save some money. So a collection agency will give you a call, but it's very, very rare. So most of the time, the IRS is not going to call you. So don't worry about that. But good news here, though, fraudulent refunds are down from $5 billion just a couple of years ago, now down to $2 billion. So that's a pretty positive thing there.
Oh, absolutely. Glad to see that, of course. I'm kind of talking more about areas to watch out for. If someone calls you and says they're from the IRS and they say, oh, well, it's okay, payment might be a little tough, we'll collect iTunes gift cards or maybe a wire transfer, I can tell you, that's not the IRS. They will not accept iTunes gift cards as payment for taxes.
Right. Another tip for you too, if you get an email from the IRS, do not click on any links there, because the IRS will not do that. So again, what you want to do is you want to go directly to the IRS website. Do not go return to theirs. Go on yourself, go to the website directly, not to theirs.
And finally, one thing to kind of watch out for, again, those IRS emails, those IRS calls, the way they actually like to communicate is the old-fashioned way, through direct mail. Kind of going back to those phone calls one more time, they said with collection agencies, be very, very patient with people, as we'd rather have them be hazardous than say, okay, here's all my money. So again, be very leery of phone calls and emails from the IRS, as they will typically contact you first via hard mail.
Yeah, the old way, but it doesn't work. So, all right, so this may make you think about, gee, what company should I invest in? Who is known for taxes? H&R Block. The current price is around $24 a share. 52-week high is low is $19.18. The high is $25.12. What's very interesting is they look terrible. Their sales are down 1.2%. Earnings per share are down 3.1%, but you've got to know, again, as always, you've got to understand the earnings and what's going on with this business.
I got to exactly understand their business model, because I was like, I'm kind of curious, that I know it's a tax company, how much of the revenue actually comes from this quarter. Interesting to find out they report on what's known as a fiscal year. So their Q4, their fiscal year, ends actually April 30th, 2017, and in 2016, from that quarter, 76% of total sales for the year came in Q4.
Makes sense.
Makes sense, of course. So you got to see how they do in the quarter. Kind of a risk that I don't like about this company. Actually, kind of scares me. If they have a bad quarter in Q4, well, then their whole year is pretty much ruined.
Yeah, that's right. And the price of sales, looking at what you're paying for this company, valuation ratio 1.6, below the average of 1.8. Price of cash flow looking pretty good though, 8.8, well below the average of 15.1, and their debt looks pretty good as well.
Not good. Their
Oh,
debt
not
is
good.
$2.6
I'm sorry, I was thinking of another
billion
company.
dollars. Debt is through the roof, especially paired with equity that stands at negative $800.8 million.
I was joking on that. That's what it was a joke.
High debt, negative equity. Yeah, I think you were thrown off because most of the time we did debt to equity ratio.
I was actually thinking current ratio.
Oh,
That's what I
okay.
was saying, current
We
ratio.
couldn't do the debt to equity ratio because there is no equity. So
Yeah.
that's why I gave both the debt
There we
and
go.
the equity there.
Yeah.
And then let's look forward for this company to April 2018. Estimated earnings per share on a GAAP basis, $1.77. Give you a target sell price of $29.21. Looks pretty attractive when compared to the current price. But again, that debt, negative equity, and that concern over that single quarter, it scares the heck out of me. I don't think I would recommend this company.
Yeah, so there's other companies I think could be better, but again, just kind of covering what you might be thinking. Hope you're thinking about tonight and come to the workshop tonight at 6:30 at the Crown Plaza down in Mission Valley. We'll be there from 6:30 to about 8:30, talking about value investing, talking about how we manage our money. We show you how we do things while you're maybe not doing well. So again, it's a free workshop. Hope you can come down tonight.
Hope to see you there.